What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. Let's just break down Gayle King's sorry apology. And I'm going to show y'all a lot of deception and stuff that y'all don't be getting, man. And that's why I'm be called on the job to break down real things like this. So check this out, man.
I've been up reading the comments about the interview I did with Lisa Leslie about Kobe Bryant. And I know that if I had only seen the clip that you saw, I'd be extremely angry with me too. I am mortified, I'm embarrassed, and I am very angry. Unbeknownst to me.
You're not mortified. You ain't angry. You just salty because you didn't get the response that you was thinking you was going to get. When you did that interview and all them people and CBS was high-fiving you, patting you on your shoulder, telling you how much of a good job you did, you was gloating in your own glory. When it got released and wasn't received by the black community, when we peeped the games and deception and things that you was doing, how disrespectful you was, but trying to make it appear like you were just doing your job. I was just being professional. I didn't have no ill intent. All I was doing was just asking her and interviewing her. No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. You only giving this apology, and this finna be weak because I'm finna bust you out on some real stuff you did. I'm gonna use their own stuff against them. It's gonna show just how fake you is in actually doing this apology. So come on with it.
My network put up a clip from a very wide-ranging interview, totally taken out of context, and when you see it that way, it's very jarring. It's jarring.
First of all, it wasn't taken out of context. It was your exact words, your exact questions you wanted to ask, with you being offended in the answers that was given that didn't complement what you wanted her to agree with. So it wasn't taken out of context, and we're going to play some of it. You definitely did what you did. You deceived the whole situation. You called the woman, and she finna tell on herself right here too. I'm gonna let her tell on herself, then I'm gonna play some of it. But I'm just letting you know, and I'm just breaking down some of her lies. Wasn't nothing taken out of context. It was taken the very way you put it out there. Simple as that. She lied.
To me, I didn't even know anything about it. I started getting calls. What the hell are you doing? Why did you say this? What is happening? I did not know what people are talking about.
Right.
So
you didn't have to know what people were talking about to know what you did. It don't matter what people saying after you deliberately did what you did. So who cares that you didn't know what they were talking about? They speaking on behalf of what you did know about what you was doing. So whether you didn't know about what people was doing, don't justify the means of what you did. Come on, we're not going to let them talk to us like we stupid.
I've been told, or I've been advised, to say nothing. Just let it go. People will drag you, people will troll you, it'll be over in a couple of days. But that's not good enough for me, because I really want people to understand what happened here and how I'm feeling about it.
Now she's trying to make it seem as though she concerned, she really cares. She said she been told, these by her employers, I've been told not to say nothing, let it go. Right, because when they use niggas to try to take down brothers and sisters and things like that, they let them know you're going to receive a lot of backlash and a lot of people going to be disappointed in what you say, but try not to respond, try not to listen to social media, try to avoid certain things if you can, but we appreciate what you did. That's all this is. But look at her trying to make it seem as though she wanted some type of resolution. Like, no, but that's not good enough for me. I need more. What do you mean you need more? You did what you did. You didn't care about what you did. You was okay with it until you received the backlash. So if you didn't feel that way, if you really felt that way in the beginning, you wouldn't have done it anyway. You are responding to the backlash of what you did that you didn't think you had a problem with. So you're not even sorry about what you did. You just trying to respond because this hurting your reputation. And that's what you're trying to defend, your reputation you as a person to keep your job and keep your relationship with people, because now you're going to lose a lot of ratings because a lot of people finna be against you, and now that seat you fighting for so hard, uh, 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 sucking behind these white folks that put you in position is threatened. So now you're trying to make people feel sorry for you and sympathize for you and rally around you. No, we're not doing that trash.
I reached out to Lisa because I know that she's a longtime friend of Kobe's to talk about his legacy and their friendship. We had a really wide-ranging interview. Talked about many things.
She reached out to Lisa Leslie. She reached out to Lisa Leslie to talk about his legacy and their friendship and everything they did. See, that's the setup. That's what's so deceiving and fake about them. She didn't give a damn about Kobe's legacy, or she wouldn't have bought up what she bought up. All that stuff be fake. When they call them, they know exactly what they really calling for. They lure people in by saying, "Oh, we just gonna bring you on the show. We're gonna talk about how you and Kobe relationship was, because I heard y'all were close friends, and how much he was loved by the community, all his milestones and achievements he did." She ain't one say we gonna talk about this rape case. We gonna talk about them allegations, even though she already knew she had those questions ready for her. Or I'm pretty sure Lisa Leslie would have said out the gate, "Don't ask me that. I don't want to talk about none of that. We gonna talk about what he did and his legacy. We gonna talk about that. We can't talk about something the man ain't never been convicted of or stood trial for. That's stupid. That don't even make no sense. This topic shouldn't even be coming up at all." So she lied right there.
His career, his passion, his sense of humor, the way he was mentoring other people, how he was.
Right. If you want to talk about all that, why did the rape thing come up? Why did you mention the rape? Which overshadowed everything you said, which it always will. If you're talking about a person, he was a champion, he was an all-star, he did all this, he did all that. If you left it like that, that's all people have to go off of and remember him by. But when you said things like, "But he raped somebody and this happened and such," that right there, that's a whole nother thing. So you're not talking about his legacy, you're tarnishing it. And you're raising the awareness and remembrance of something that the man never stood trial for, never was convicted on. To put it in people's mind, to look at him in a different way. And you having no respect for his family, no respect for his children, no respect for other people who actually love him and everything, because you want to make it seem like you driving a nail in the coffin and bringing it home. You're a rat. Simple as that.
Starting his next chapter, it was wide ranging. And yes, we talked about that court case because that court case has also come up. And I want.
But it shouldn't come up. So stop saying it came up. And who cares if somebody else brought it up? You don't be tacky and bring it up. You don't be tacky and bring it up. Stop making it seem like it's mandatory to talk about a case the man never stood trial or was convicted of. That's stupid. That's foolish. You want to make the man guilty of something he ain't been guilty of.
I wanted to get Lisa's take on it as a friend who knew him well, what she thought.
You didn't want to get Lisa's take on it, because when Lisa did her took on it, you tried to go against her to act like you were schooling her on some older woman type stuff. And we going to see that also. You didn't want Lisa take on it. You wanted Lisa to paint him and put that girl in a corner. You put that girl in a box. I'm going to show y'all how she put her in the box too. You put her in a box to try to make her stand for what you wanted her to say, to condemn the man, to tarnish the man's legacy and everything he did by telling her she is a representative for women in the WNBA. So as a woman and as a woman of the WNBA, this rape stuff, isn't it complicated when you know that women be getting raped? You changing a whole narrative. This deception. But it's done in a way where it's humbling and it's peaceful and it's loving, so you don't think it's malicious, when in reality it is. Come on now.
Where that should stand. And I thought
Look, she thinking what to say. She thinking what to say. That's why she's stuck right there. Listen.
It was very powerful when she looked me in the eye as a member of the media to say it's time for the media to leave it.
What?
She.
Right here, listen.
She thought where that should stand. And, well, what she thought where that should stand. And I thought she.
Right there.
It was very powerful when she looked me in the eye as a member of the media to say it's time for the media to leave it alone and to back off. During the course of the interview, I asked follow-up questions because I wanted to make sure that her position and perspective were very clear.
You're a liar. No, you didn't. And we're going to see that. When Lisa Leslie says something that she didn't like for her to say, they're going to show you she didn't want Lisa Leslie's opinion on nothing, really, if it wasn't agreeing to what she wanted to paint, going by this agenda and criteria of bringing down Kobe Bryant. She went against what that girl said. I'm going to play the interview part and show you.
And at the end, when she said it's time to leave it alone, as I said, I thought that was powerful.
And she finna tell on herself. Watch Gayle King tell on herself. Watch her tell on herself. And she finna really let you in on what they do behind closed doors. Listen to this.
As I said, I thought that was powerful. And I insisted that part be in the interview because I thought that it put a nice button on that part of the conversation.
What do you mean you insisted that part stay in the interview? That when she said, whatever Kobe did and he wasn't convicted of, we should leave it alone and leave it there. What do you mean you consisted? You insisted. You insisted that it stay in there. It should be in there anyway. It's an interview. Why would you take that part out? Why would you insist that stay in there to your powers that be? Right. Because the agenda and the criteria that y'all are doing is to tear down this man's legacy of something he never was convicted or stood trial for. Let's get that clear. He never was convicted or stood trial for at all. So why did you have to insist that Lisa Leslie saying that the media should leave it alone? Why did you have to insist that stay in the interview? It should have been in there anyway. You interviewing her. So what you saying? When they say something y'all don't like, y'all take it out? That's exactly what you saying. And if you insisted that stayed there, that only means that somebody wanted to take it out. So what was the agenda? What was the criteria? See these lies? They tell on themselves all the time.
When the interview aired, we got a great reaction to it.
Right.
I talked to Lisa last night. I believe that Lisa was okay with the interview. And I felt really good about the interview.
She better tell on herself again.
The interview. So for the network to take the most salacious part when taken out of context and put it up online for people who didn't see the whole interview is very upsetting to me.
Girl, shut up. Stop being so damn fake. Stop trying to change it and now throw it on the network like the network put a clip out there and people didn't see the whole interview. It ain't even about not seeing the whole interview. Whether or not they put the clip out there or not, it still don't change what you did. It still don't change what you said. So don't try to make it seem like the network did the network fault. No, it's your fault because you volunteered to be the one sitting in the seat and get a bullet to niggas. What are you talking about? Stop being so fake. You can't brainwash me.
And that's something I'm going to have to deal with them.
Really, with them. Now she's trying to speak like a broken black person that's being done wrong by the network. Oh, the network did that. I thought the interview was great. Right. All the pats on the back, all the love you getting. Yeah, you nailed it, girl. Especially the Kobe Bryant part. You didn't let up on that when she was speaking. You put her back against the wall. That's what you talking about. Told you this is all for glorification. Come on, get up out of here.
There will be a very intense discussion about that.
This won't be nothing because you're an employee and you don't own the network. So who gives a damn about your intense discussion that you're not going to have that's intensely? You just saying that to try to make yourself look like a black woman that's being victimized. Girl, get up out of here with that trash. Keep telling on yourself. Tell some more. You good at telling on yourself. Let's see you tell some more.
I want to say this. I have been with Kobe Bryant on many social occasions. He was very kind and very warm to me, and I felt that we had a friendly relationship. I too am mourning his loss, just like everybody else. I still am shocked by it. It's tragic and untimely, and the last thing I would want to do is disparage him at this particular time.
You are a liar. That's exactly what you did. Now you just said you spoke with Kobe Bryant. You looked at him. You thought y'all had a good friendship. You just said you thought y'all had a good friendship, but when Lisa Leslie brought that up, what I'm going to show y'all in the interview, you tried to shame her for it. We're going to see that part. Then you also say he was warm and loving, and Lisa Leslie explained that same exact thing of why she knew he couldn't do the thing that he was accused of because of how she knew him personally. Now you trying to agree with what she said as though it's some form of respect for Kobe, but when she was saying it, you were looking at it as disrespect. You see how like backwards and twisted you is? You so fake it ain't even funny. The same thing she just said, Lisa Leslie said, and she tried to get on Lisa Leslie's case about it. Watch this. I'm gonna play it one more time because I'm gonna go into the interview so you can hear it. Listen.
The last thing I would want to do is disparage him. Asians. Let's say this. I have been with Kobe Bryant on many social occasions. He was very kind and very warm to me, and I felt that we had a friendly relationship. I too am mourning his loss, just like everybody else. I still am shocked by it. It's tragic and untimely, and the last thing I would want to do is disparage him at this particular time. And I hope people understand that. And that's why I'm taking this time to speak to you directly. I've never done one of these before. I didn't even...
Because you ain't never get the backlash you're getting right now. That's why you're doing that. Because you have to. This what happens when you hurt your credibility, when you hurt sponsorship, when you hurt network. You doing that. You are a liar. That's exactly what you're doing. Then you talking about, I'm mourning his loss too. Well, if you mourning his loss like everybody else, why you didn't have respect for his wife? Why you ain't have respect for his kids? Why you have respect for the people and fans all over the world who was hurt by this and everybody knowing that this was a shocking blow to a lot of the people? Why would, if you really mourning, why would you bring up something so disrespectful, something a man never was accused of, never was convicted of, never stood trial for, something that's actually degrading to this man and everything he stood for, being wrongly accused of something he didn't do, embarrassment to his family, embarrassment to his children. How the hell you mourning? Right. Get up out of here. Now let's listen to the interview where she actually fake as hell going off of what she said. Now remember, hold on, I'm going to go right back right here because I'm going to bring this back so we can just see how fake she is.
And I felt that we had a friendly relationship. I too am...
Look.
He was very kind. We Brian on many social occasions.
Come on, let's go right there. Because I'm finna bring this right back and just show you how fake she is.
I also want to say this.
Stay right there. Now come on, Lisa.
It's been said that his legacy is complicated because of the sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a...
Now, if it was dismissed, the case was dismissed, thrown out, why you bringing it up? Miss, I'm mourning with y'all. His loss. I do not want to bring no type of stuff on him and his family. Why you bringing this up? You don't think this disrespectful to his family and them when they know him personally and knew he didn't do this, knew that he... Look, why you bringing something up that he never was convicted of, never stood trial for? You fake. You fake as hell. But look how she put Lisa Leslie in the corner. She's finna basically tell Lisa Leslie, we want you to speak on rape on behalf of all women and the WNBA. Forget Kobe being your friend. We want you to really, really talk about this. This is basically what she's saying. Watch the deception and trickery.
That his legacy is complicated because of the sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
Is it complicated for you as a woman and a WNBA player? So you speaking for all women in the WNBA. Is it complicated for you? Why the hell would that be complicated for her? See? You see the deception? You see how she set that up? And why she don't be satisfied with Lisa's question when she talking about I just wanted Lisa answer. Why she don't be satisfied with Lisa answer? Watch this.
It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been in a club at the same time. Kobe's not the kind of guy. Never been like, Lisa, go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I have other NBA friends.
See, she mad because Lisa now is back on defending Kobe. She ain't thinking about I'm speaking on behalf of all women or the WNBA. No, it's not complicated for me. And let me tell you why. Then she go into his personal relationship that she had with him being one of his closest friends. And because she know him personally for all those years, she know what they tried to put on him, he could not possibly done because there's nothing, no sign, no trait of that whatsoever as a friend.
Friends that are like that. Kobe's he was never like that. I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know.
But Lisa, you wouldn't see it though. Is it?
See that? Lisa said he wouldn't do that. Instead of her just saying, okay, let's move along. Now she want to check Lisa on some older stuff. But Lisa, you wouldn't see that. Hold on, wait. You said you called her for the interview for her to get her view on what she wants. Not try to correct her when she's saying something that you don't agree with. She clearly said, I've known him for years. I know his behavior. This is something he would never do. He not like that because he was a friend of mine. And you say, but Lisa, you wouldn't know that. Wait, because he was a friend. Or this.
As his friend, you wouldn't see it.
As his friend, you wouldn't see it. Wait, friend? That sounds familiar. You say Kobe was your friend, right?
I have been with Kobe Bryant on many social occasions. He was very kind and very warm to me, and I felt that we had a friendly relationship.
This sounds familiar.
I too am mourning his loss, just like everybody else. I still am shocked by it. It's tragic and untimely, and the last thing I would want to do is disparage him at this particular time. And I hope people understand that.
Huh?
And that's why I'm taking this time to speak to you directly. I've never done one of these before.
Wait. Friend? What?
Intense discussion about that. I also want to say this. I have been with Kobe Bryant on many social occasions. He was very kind and very warm to me, and I felt that we had a friendly relationship.
Oh.
I too.
Y'all had a friendly relationship. But when Lisa Leslie saying it, you wouldn't know that. See how fake they is? This fake apology, weak, lame. Girl, get up out of here. You just did it because you was busted. Simple as that, man. These people fake as hell. And when that Susan, what's that lady name? Susan Rice, whoever the hell she's supposed to be, the FBI administrator lady who used to be an FBI, talking about this was despicable for what Snoop and them did to Gayle. Shut the hell up. You don't know nothing you talking about. No, it was despicable what Gayle did. Gayle is still alive. Don't nobody want to hear that trash. Let her live in her shame. Simple as that. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's a question. It's yours. Hit the link in the description box. Join me on my Patreon. Follow me also on my Instagram channel. Click the link in the description box and join my sponsor, man, Facebook social media page, man. Follow him on Facebook, the Strict Dad Foundation. Follow and like the channel. Also on the Instagram channel. Follow him on the Instagram, Strict Dad Foundation. Follow that also. if you're able to donate to the GoFundMe to help be a part of changing somebody's life, do that also. And Real Under Here Certified Gear is available to everybody that's real, except for Gayle and Oprah and them. They can't have this, man. If you real, you can contact me at 414-235-6760. If you could pass the screening and order your Real Under Here Certified Gear. And this your boy Battle Troop. It ain't my judgment, that's a question. It's yours.